Ugh. Okay. Am I being heard? Can anyone hear me? Am I alive? Hang on, let me do the pop out chat. Let me see. I should be being heard. I mean, I should be coming through. Let me see. Okay, I am being heard. Oh, okay. And to answer your question, no, you cannot download to MacBook. I'm pretty sure. If it's not a Windows, you cannot download to it. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. Probably gonna read the chat through my phone just to keep things safe and consistent. Alright, lit. I don't know why I turned my phone off. I'm sorry. Hey Mike, what's going on? Alright, welcome to the first official Marvel vs. Capcom X stream with a proper microphone. I actually bought a streaming microphone specifically for this purpose. And since I'm coming through okay, again, welcome and thank you for joining. It's been a long time coming since I got a proper streaming microphone. And it's mainly for all the people, the new people who haven't, who don't really know about the gameplay for this game, because I haven't really made it clear as to what the gameplay for MvCX is even like. So that's the purpose of the stream, is to break down MvCX's gameplay and where I hope to take it in the future. Demetrius' theme is bumping. This ain't even the theme for this stage, but it's bumping nonetheless. Hang on, let me put this joint on loop. Alright. I don't know why I keep turning my phone off. I need to read the chat. What's up, Saint? How's it going? Again, thanks for everybody showing up. And I guess without further ado, let's get to the gameplay, because I'm pretty sure that's what y'all all here for. So, hang on. Let me see. Window capture. What's up, Jamar? And guess what? We got mic now. We got mics now, so we good. I'm turning desktop volume down. Well, I mean, I don't need to turn the desktop volume down. I just need to. If y'all can hear it, that's cool. So. Alright. So MvCX gameplay. We're just gonna cut right to the chase. MvCX is a 6-button fighting game. It's a 6-button fighting game. All attacks are ranging from light to heavy, much like traditional fighting games of this era, or like more like traditional fighting games. But there's light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. Pretty much self-explanatory. Nothing really much to go over there. Some characters get command normals. Ryu, he gets 2. He gets his collarbone breaker, hits overhead, and he gets solar plexus strike. That ground bounce is really high. Yeah, command normals are typically stronger sometimes than the regular normals. Ryu at first had 3 command normals. He had 4 light punch, but I removed it because I felt it was interfering with his combos too much. But forward, medium punch, hits overhead. Some characters' command normals cannot be comboed into specials. In this instance, Ryu's can. It will vary from character to character, so what you will do with it is all up to exploration. Much like Marvel vs. Capcom, traditionally this game has chain combos, so light, medium, heavy. That's like traditionally the combos. Some characters get magic series, which is like light to where they could chain pretty much every button on the controller. So Gambit, for example, he has magic series. He can chain light. He can chain all of his light. He can do light, medium into heavy. Some characters can even do heavy, like heavy. So there's that. The game also allows for you to combo launcher out of pretty much any heavy button, which was traditionally unallowed up until Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Technically Marvel 3, but Marvel Infinite. So you can do for your basic combo. Traditionally, for your air combos, you get magic series. All characters have the ability to ground bounce in their air combos. This is to help with air-to-air conversions and so on and so forth. Because a problem with characters in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was that it was pretty hard for them to get air-to-air conversions into full combos. Ryu was a prime example of this. But now, since ground bounces are universal across the board, he can get ground bounce combos. So there's that. This is to also help characters. Oh, let me put my phone on vibrate. This is also to help characters in terms of combo extensions as well, as you just saw. So, and you won't have to worry about having a self OTG either, because OTGs are universal, much like classic MvC games too. You combine that with the ground bounce and the wall bounce some characters get, you get some spicy combos. Because I love me some combos. Y'all know that. So, what did we cover? We covered the button layout and the general combo system. General combo system is you get 1 ground bounce per combo, 1 wall bounce per combo, and you get. Am I using a fight stick? No, I'm actually using keyboard. I actually kind of suck with fight stick funnily enough, Swags. I actually kind of suck with fight stick. What's up, Carlos? We got 6 people in here. Nice. Let's see. And OTGs relatively are they're not limited, but I mean they're kind of limited. It all really depends on how much juggle you have. Some moves cause like a sliding knockdown, like Tatsu causes a sliding knockdown, so we can go over and pick up. Yeah. So, yeah, the combo system in this game is generally like very freeform. Another thing I forgot to mention is super jump. Super jump is pretty much traditional. It's pretty much a high version of your regular jump. But if you hold down, you actually get the ability to alter the jump height of your super jump. It's to alter the height of your super jump. Like if you tap down, you actually stop at a certain point. And if you hold down as you're coming up, once you get off the ground, you get a short hop. This is to also help characters open people up, to open the opponents up. You know, characters who traditionally don't have mix now actually have better mix. And super jump is also directionally influenced and stuff. So, and what I mean by directionally influenced, you can actually, once you cross up with an opponent, you can actually control what side you decide to land on for super jump. So, you can get some nasty stuff with that. And the biggest thing with super jump is fast falling. So if you hold down instead of tap down, you won't just stop. You'll actually fall down much faster. So this is for characters who want to get over projectiles. Yeah, short hop will make a lot of characters issue, especially characters like Jill. So that's why I'm hoping for. I want a lot of characters to actually be able to fight and mix on their own, without the need of like a tri-dash. But yeah, short hops and fast falling is going to be a big part of movement in this game, and I really wanted to put an emphasis on movement. So you'll probably be getting a lot of like TVC type movement. Yeah, a fast fall on the super jump. It's I got the inspiration from Smash, but also like thought of it like, you know, as a self-conscious type thing. I had to big brain it, you know. I had to be a smooth brain in order to get it. So when I did, I was like, what if short hopping was easier? So yeah, it can be used for pressure. That's exactly what I meant to. That's exactly what it's meant to be used for. Like, it's also got a good defensive aspect in the fact that if you super jump away, you go farther away than you would if you went forward. I wanted it to make it like, oh, you can't just abuse it for pressure. So it's just like, you hold forward, you won't go as far forward as you will go back. So it's also a decent defensive option if you want to get away from people. Yeah, if you're quick enough, yeah, absolutely. And then if you combine the left-right stuff with the fast fall, you get stuff like this. Yeah, you get stuff like that. Yep. And then you can always mix it up and go low. Yeah, crossups is going to be ridiculous. Every character will have the ability to do this. Some characters' short hops won't be as good as others. For example, Dimitri's short hop isn't great. is only because he's got big buns. And that's because, and I purposely made it so because of the fact that he has a box dash. Any character with an air dash won't have great short hops. Ryu has some solid short hops to compensate for the fact that he doesn't have a traditional air dash. Yeah, the mixes, man. Yeah. So, Ryu does... I'll break down the characters after I explain the general gameplay. I'll break down every single character that I have in the current roster after I explain the gameplay. So, yeah, super jumps are going to be very important when it comes to pressuring and when it comes to pressuring and moving around the screen. Yeah. Of course, you got wave dashes. Some characters can, yeah, you can wave dash. Some characters can plink dash, depending on how fast their, recovery is on their back dash or their forward dash. You can also do this. So, yeah. What's up, Mo? Yeah, movement is going to be a very big thing in this game. Absolutely. I absolutely want to see what people do with the game's movement, because I want it to be fluid with all the characters. Some characters will be slow, obviously, but they will have their distinct advantages. You know, there's a reason. So, yeah, some characters will be able to plink dash, like Jill. Like, her dash doesn't go as far, but you can plink dash pretty fast. Whereas Ryu, he has to wave dash in order to get back to full screen. So, it varies from character to character. Supers. I don't really need to explain this. Supers are pretty much an enhanced version of specials, and specials will are pretty much, you know, core circle forward, core circle back, dragon punch, and stuff like that. Sometimes half circle back. It's the character's moveset will vary. I don't really need to explain how specials work, you know. So supers, don't really need to explain that much either. Some characters will have two supers, some characters will have 4. Some characters may even have 5, depending on how big their moveset is. It all really varies. It varies from character to character. You know, I don't really need to elaborate that. A good chunk of the characters will have level 3s. You know, and some characters will be able to combo after the level 3s. Ryu is an example. He can combo after his level 3. But the thing is, it'll be very difficult to get meter after.
Air combo.
See? So, you'll get a lot of damage, but you'll have spent a lot of bar, and you won't be able to get enough bar back to try to combo after that. And you also cannot... What's up, Raisin? You also cannot DHC after level 3s, obviously. What else? Yeah, that's really about it. Oh yeah, alpha counters. Not sure if y'all knew this was there. Some characters will be able to combo off of their throws. Ryu's ground bounce is ridiculously high. I'm not even gonna, don't even ask me why. But so yeah, MvCX. It's what I've been working on for a couple of years. Constantly going through phases, but we're here now, and it's better than it has been before. So Where was I? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was discussing. See, I done lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Super jump cancels. Also forgot to mention that when I was talking about super jump. See, I'm all over the place. Much like the older MVC games, like X-Men vs Street Fighter, or even all the way back to Children of the Atom, you had the ability to super jump cancel on hit. There will be no macro for super jump cancel because of the nature of super jump. The macro is still there for super jump in neutral, but you cannot cancel the super jump with the macro. Yeah, the alpha counter. That's why I'm gonna get back to that. Thank you, Jamar. But yeah, the reason I didn't add the macros because of how super jump works. You know, I didn't want to make like infinites and stuff easy or and stuff like that. You gonna have to work for that type thing. So super jump cancels is there. It might sometimes it buffs the character's combos. Like for example, Ryu cannot really do. He can't really combo after his light Tatsu mid screen. Right? He can't. So you can super jump cancel into the Tiger Knee version of the Tatsu, like the air count Tatsu. Run up combo. Dope. So yeah, alpha counters. Now, let me see if I can properly demonstrate it. Alpha counters are done with quarter circle back plus 2 kicks on block. I'm probably gonna change it to where because push blocking is in this game too, so I'm probably gonna make it 2 kicks instead of quarter circle back with 2 kicks. So you can do the alpha counter out of push block 2. So it could be a way to get out of like super tags and stuff like that, which I'll get to in a minute. Every character's alpha counter is different. Ryu's alpha counter is his heavy DP. Can't really get much off of it. It's mainly there for a get off me too. Jill's alpha counter is charging stars. Depending on the range or where she is on the screen, she can pick up from it. It's different every character. So, and also you can see that the scaling is pretty rough if you don't really know how to optimize it. So, all right, now we're getting into the nitty gritty. We're gonna talk about tag stuff. MvCX, as you can tell, is a 2v2 fighting game, right? Much like Marvel 1 and Marvel Infinite. The game has pretty much most of the stuff you would expect from a tag game. You know, it's got assists. Assists come out relatively quick. You can call them during specials, which is a big change. And you can call them multiple times in a combo. So, assists will be really important to emphasize like teamwork in this game. Mainly because characters will only have 1 assist. There will only be 1 assist available for each character. Each character gets 1 assist. So, I wanted every character assist to be viable to what they offer to a team in some way. So, Gambit's assist, for example, is trick card or kinetic card. Trick card is the anti-air. So, yeah, it's his best. It's one of his most important options. So I feel like it would be a good assist. You know. You know, you can pick up after. Um, there are also DHCs, and if I'm correct, you can actually alpha counter. You can actually alpha counter and tag. So some characters will be able to pick up off of alpha counters as well, but it'll cost more meter. So, and speaking of tagging in this game behaves a lot like, you could say Marvel Infinite, but it behaves a little more like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Tagging in regards to like active switch in this game costs bar, and it's only able to be done on hit or when a move makes contact, so on block or on hit. So, and when you active switch, you can pretty much active switch during anything. You can active switch during air combos. You used to be able to active switch during throws, but I changed that. So let's say you're poking with Ryu and you want to confirm off of a fireball. You could just do tag, but you'd also want to do like maybe you want to go into Gambit and do some damage, right? But it'll cost meter. Like, let's say Ryu's at low health. You get the hit and you convert into a fireball. You don't want to risk dropping a combo with Ryu, so you can tag in Gambit to pick up the combo. So, active switch was one of the most important mechanics in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Yeah, it's dope. The trade-off is that, like, you can turn anything into an assist, right? So, and it only really takes one move on a hit. So, Gambit's Cajun Slash, his medium Cajun Slash starts as an overhead. So if you wanted to go for some crazy mix, you can tag in Ryu for like some hard to blockable shenanigans. But it has to be on hit and it costs meter. That's the trade-off. You can go for like some harder blockables or unblockables if you want, but it comes at the cost of you spending the bar. So there will be a lot of like there will be a lot of team play in this game, but you're also gonna want to take into account resource management. So, like, are you willing to like stick to an assist at worst, or are you willing to like go for an assist that actually like is possibly better and more rewarding, right? So, like, let's say Jill is zoning, right? She's zoning, and Ryu's kind of having a hard time. So Ryu's Tatsu actually goes through projectiles. His heavy Tatsu goes through projectiles. But you wanted to get the hit. So let's say she's zoning, right? And Ryu's too far to get the combo. So you can tag theoretically, not right there because Gambit got hit. Theoretically, Ryu would be able to tag in after punishing a projectile. Nice, right? So, what's next? DHCs. There are DHCs in this game. DHCs cost 1 bar. It costs about as much as it would to active tag. I was gonna make active tag cost half a bar, but I just figured that as strong of a mechanic as that is, you're gonna wanna like think about conserving meter, and it kind of led to some brain dead stuff. like that. So, active switch, while I do see it being used, I think there's going to be a lot of careful consideration around it. So, DHCs. So, normally in the MvC games, when you super, you can actually DHC into another super. The super that characters will DHC into depends on the opponent's height to provide consistency. So,
Spirit of the dragon.
if they're airborne, 9 times out of 10, the opponent, your opponent is going to do an anti-air super. So, like if Iron Fist, or let me do this again. So Jill was to do rocket launcher super, and they were still grounded. Iron Fist will go into the punch super. This is just to provide consistency. You have some of the characters separately. All right. Switching tunes. Hey, what's up, imagination? I can't wait to get to Rogue. Yeah, and there's also this. You have the ability to tag your your second character in during a super. It costs 2 bars, but it potentially sets up for one of the most devastating mix-ups or set play options in the entire game. I appreciate that. So, you can do it on hit, and then you can pretty much tag your partner in and do stuff. That's an example. But the problem with that is it costs 2 bars. So while it being a very powerful option, it is very risky to do, especially if you know you won't. I mean, if you don't know if you'll be able to open them up or not, or so on and so forth. It's ever really a pressure tool. Plus, it also gives you the option to it gives you the option to go for like a THC situation. This is essentially team hyper combo, except that one character is actually moving around while the other character is in. Yeah, you can get weird interactions like that, but it's neat. It's neat. So, yeah, that's pretty much where MvCX's gameplay is as of right now. It's always subject to change. I'm always adding new stuff. I have plans to add a Mega Crash type mechanic in the game, pretty much a combo breaker mechanic. I do have plans to add that in the game. There is a infinite break mechanic, an undizzy mechanic. If a character puts in about 25 hits during a combo, the opponent will flip out. 25 normals in a combo, the opponent will flip out. It varies from character to character. Some characters, depending on how strong they are, only get about 15 hits. Some characters, depending on how nimble they are, only get about 30 hits. So it really depends on what character you're playing. So, like I said, it's all a matter of exploration. The gameplay and the combo system heavily encourages the use of specials within your combos because this game also doesn't allow you to whiff normals and build meter. You can build meter by throwing specials, but not whiffing normals. So, yeah, there's that. Also, any characters with an air dash have the ability to air dash cancel normals on hit or on block. Much like Marvel Infinite, with any character with an air dash has the ability to do that. So, yeah, that's really all that I actually have to say about MvCX's general gameplay. Now, I guess it's probably about time that I actually talk about the individual characters and my process behind making them and my mindset. Right? Let's switch tunes.
Come on, let's see what you got. Come on,
Ready? Let's go!
By the way, I appreciate anybody that is sticking around. So on and so forth. First character up. First character up is Ryu. Ryu was the first character I actually revamped for the 2.0 stages of MvCX. The very first character I revamped. In case you don't know, I main Ryu throughout all of the versus games. Any game he's in, I will main him. I will play him for sure. I main him in Marvel Infinite, optimized them in Marvel Infinite, and is my personal favorite version of Ryu in any of the versus games. So a lot of the stuff I really liked about MvCI Ryu and didn't like, along with some stuff from Marvel 3 and the previous games, all of that is here. A lot of the stuff he has is here, except for a couple of things, right? No hop kick. There's no hop kick. I didn't give him hop kick. I'm probably going to reserve that for like a Kuma or something. Or even Evil Ryu when I get to him. He'll probably be like a separate character or how to swap. I don't know. So, no hop kick, no shakunetsu, and none of that extra stuff that he had in Marvel 3. I think that's fair. But what he does have is a lot of the stuff to make him actually a very, very solid character. There's no reason Ryu should be bad. When this game goes to tournaments, I don't want to hear anybody say Ryu was bad. I don't want to see nobody not pick Ryu. because I gave Ryu pretty much everything he needs, right? For starters, his fireball
First attack.
is actually really good. Recovery is pretty short. Light one, so fastest fireball. It's the slowest fireball, but recovery is about the same as his medium one. But the medium one goes faster. So his ground fireball game will be superb. Heavy fireball, it's just, it's slower. Well, the startup is slower, but the fireball is faster. And the recovery, I think, is about the same as the rest of the fireballs. However, Ryu also has the ability to charge his fireball. Charge his heavy fireball and it becomes a beam. So you can let it go anytime. You can let it go when the Hadouken first shows up in your hand. Right? What's more is that Ryu's Sen Hadouken, that's what this move is called. It's called Sen Hadouken. The charge up is able to be dash canceled. So it's very similar to what he does in Marvel Infinite. It's pretty much like what he does in Marvel Infinite also, but it has like the startup of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because I think it's fair. Given what Ryu's going to be going up against in this game, I think that's absolutely fair. Whew. You can do it in the air. It's about the same. His air fireballs will be worse than his ground fireballs. Like his air fireball thing. It will be about the same. He can charge it in the air. He can also dash cancel it in the air. This is to give him a mobility boost. So it's not an air dash. Just a nip and a butt. Just think of it as like a second jump. Or another jump he can do. He can do about 3 max. So it gives him another way to shift his momentum in the air. For like some nasty cross-up stuff like that. Etc, etc. Oh boy. Alright, let's keep it going. What's more is that he can use it in combos. So he's like a baby Magneto, not even a Magneto. So you argue that it's not a very it's not a very Ryu thing to do. But honestly, I do think it is, because of the fact that mastery over the dash cancels will separate the good Ryu players to the great Ryu players. You know, so, and with a tool like that at his disposal, Ryu will actually be able to compete against a lot of the other characters. So, DP is his DP. Light version knocks him up. Doesn't have as much hit stun as it doesn't have as much hit stun as his heavy version. Heavy version knocks him the farthest away. You don't have the most hit stun. In the corner, Ryu can actually combo into his super. Tatsu is about the same. Light version knocks him away, mostly used for resets. So you can also combine it with an assist to get some doubles.
Medium Tatsu causes a soft knockdown that you can pick up ultimate from. Heavy Tatsu, he cannot combo off of mid-screen. Like, if he can, then it's very tough. It's very difficult. But it has a lot of hit stun, and he can combo off of after hitting the opponent. Okay. Yeah, so he it has a lot of hit stun, and he'll be able to combo off of it in the corner. And I demonstrated this earlier, but it actually does projectiles, much like traditional Street Fighter. So if you want it, he can go to the projectile, tag, get the combo. Or he can just burn the meter and go to shoot. So, and he also has Donkey Kick. Don't really need to explain much of that. It's a special attack, so it puts the opponent in a special state. Like a wall. Trying to remember where I was going with this. Light Tatsu in the air causes a ground bounce. Mainly used for pressure options. It goes in one general direction, which is down forward. Can't cross up.
Good.
Yeah, man. The Arousal Gambit is really neat. I'll probably talk about him a bit after this, after I break down Ryu. After I talk about Ryu, I'm almost done anyway because there's not a lot to talk about for Ryu, but it's enough. So, Ryu supers are pretty much traditional. He has Synchro Hadouken, full screen beam, does a lot of damage. Not amazing damage, but it's mostly gonna be like good for like combo games. But then again, like in this game, you're gonna want to get good at hit the frame, so that way you won't have to burn one. So that way you can optimize your combos to do damage like that. So, yeah. He can also aim it upwards. He can aim his Synchro Hadouken upwards. So it's really good for combo extensions. I can do it. Yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. Synchro Tatsumaki, pretty much what you expect. It's invincible on startup, so. And apparently Joe's super is invincible too. Or not. I guess it isn't. That was a weird interaction. I think this is a better example. No, it's not. Yeah, his super is invincible on startup. Causes a wall bounce, so that way, if he was to wake up super, he can run up in combo afterwards. Pretty self-explanatory. Shinsho does a lot of damage. Also invincible on startup. It's the combo afterwards. Can't really get that much meter after it though, which is fair. I do plan on, in the future, giving Ryu the install, or not the install, the low life version of his level 3. To where if he spends level 3 and he's at 30% life or lower, or even 50%, Ryu gains access to his Metso Shoryuken, which is the buffed evil Ryu version of his level 3 that shows up in Marvel Infinite. It will do more damage and etc, etc. It will do more damage. So I'd imagine it'll also be good for combo extensions and all that good stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, I zoned out for a second. I'm sorry. That's really all there is to Ryu. Now, I guess, is on to Gambit. Okay. Yeah, the 4 characters I will be breaking down are the ones on the screen. Alright, Gambit time. Gambit is a character who isn't the best at everything, but he is pretty good at what he does. The only drawbacks to Gambit is that he doesn't have a invincible meterless reversal. He has a invincible bust out super, which is this. That is fully invincible. Well, not fully invincible. It's invincible once he leaves the ground. But it's horrendously unsafe. So he has pretty much everything from his Marvel 2 kit. Including kinetic card, trick card. Cage Slash is no longer a half circle forward or DP motion or none of that. It's core circle forward with kicks. Like Cage Slash is regular swipe. It's extremely safe on block. It has a lot of pushback. And he can chain into his medium and heavy versions of his Cage Slash. Medium version is an overhead. Causes a ground bounce. So, causes a ground bounce, which is good for combo extensions. Like that.
Air combo.
He also has the option to go directly into super. And his heavy Cajun Slash hits low. The first hit is actually a solid anti-air. So it's also useful for that, but it won't be like a DP. As you can see, it's not very consistent, which is fine. That version is the one you mainly want to use as an anti-air. But the first hit it hits mid, or it hits it hits mid, or it hits high. That's what I'm looking for. But the second hit hits low. So you're gonna have to block the you're gonna have to guess after light cages. It also has a lot of hit strength. So there's that. He also has Cajun Strike. Cajun Strike is no longer a charge. It's core circle back with kick. All versions pretty much go the same way. You can hold forward to jump to the other wall. Yeah. The follow-ups is punch and kick. Punch causes a ground bounce. Hits overhead. And it can cross up too. Heavy kick causes a knockdown. It has more reach than the it has more reach than the punch. Woo! Need some water. Alright. And what else? I think that's really about it when it comes to his moveset. Like his specials. He also has the closest thing to Magic Series. I included a little Easter egg to his Infinite in Marvel 1. So if I can do it. You can act like his stand light kick actually has some pretty good hits done. So he can actually find some silly little combos mid-screen and in the corner. So he has Royal Flush. Already demonstrated that. The staff hits on the way up. He also has Cajun Explosion, Core Circle forward with kick, and Core Circle back with kick. Core Circle forward with kick has him jump backwards to the wall, so it's also a good super to where you want to get away from somebody. So it has some decent pushback. It can also be done in the air, just raw. So it's a really good air combo in there. And it pushes them all the way to the corner for pressure and stuff. And Cajun slash pressure. Core Circle back is actually invincible. It's invincible once he leaves the ground. While he's on the ground, he's not invincible. Oh, I guess he is. But the startup is so fast that it'll be hard for him to, for you to actually like catch him, you know. So that's the trade-off. You're gonna have to really time your movement. So the first few frames is not invincible. Once he leaves the ground, he actually becomes invincible. But the startup is extremely quick. So, but he'll be unsafe once he gets to the other side of the screen. So it's also a really good way of getting out of AT situations to where you overextended your strings. Stuff like that. Of course, the world version is invincible as well. until he reaches the wall or until he actually goes into the regular situation. And that's really about it for Gambit. That's really about it for Gambit. Alright, last two characters I'm going to be talking about is Jill and Iron Fist. Get the music set up. I don't know if anyone's still in here, but if you are, I appreciate that. Alright. Jill went through a massive overhaul. Because at first she did not play. I mean, she did play very similar to a Marvel 2 cell, but it was RE3 Jill. It was not Marvel 2 Jill. It wasn't Stars Jill. So I decided to keep Stars Jill, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Plus, the sprites on RE3 Jill kind of looked off. Like, the animations kind of looked off. So, she has pretty much everything that she had in Marvel 2 and more. She has charging stars, relatively quick startup, good hit confirm option. Not in that situation. You can. I have no issue with that. Any attention the game gets, I am completely down. So go ahead. That's what you want to do. I honestly want this game to have tournaments. I really do. And Jux was saying that he can make it happen. And I would love to see that. I absolutely would love to see that. So, yeah. It's a good thing he showed up too, because I was just about to talk about Jill. So she has charging stars, light version hits twice, medium version hits 3 times, causes a knockdown. Heavy version hits 4 times and causes a knockdown. So yeah, there's that. I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, that's returning from Marvel 2. Grenade launchers returning from Marvel 2, except that it doesn't suck nearly as bad. Grenade actually goes distances. It goes close to full screen. She can just spam it religiously if she wanted to. Kind of dumb. But it's also pretty good on block. It's decent on block, but it can be duck damage. For the most part. So, yeah, I want to see what your idea is at the end of the month. Absolutely. And this move is also pretty good for combo extensions. Oh, that's dope. Y'all definitely tune into that. I suck at this, I'm sorry. Trust me, it combos. Yes, it combos. her base moveset from Mobile 2 is returning. She has some new stuff though. So she has the dog still. She has zombie. Zombie can be knocked over, and yeah. Difference is the zombie when it's knocked over, it hits low. I can hit him. I have to buff his hit box or his hurt box. But zombie hits low, so you can't jump in and block it high. And he stays on the screen for a very long time. See, Ryu was blocking. Zombie actually hits low. So imagine you're pressuring, like you're pressuring with Iron Fist or something. All zombie, and then jump back, kick it, get to zoning, pressure them some more. So it's it'll be a scary option to have on the screen, especially since it hits low. It'll be hard to find setups for it, but I'd imagine y'all will find a way. I'd imagine it'd be good. Ooh, excuse me. I'd imagine it'd be good if she was in the corner. So. Yeah. So, another thing is her dog. The dog got buffed. Dog doesn't hit low. However, Jill is actually able to influence her movement, so she can actually hold forward and hold back during the jump. So you can land away from them, continue zoning, or you can land closer to try to get in and pressure. Another thing is she can also act during the jump. So if she wanted, she can do that. Yeah, not combo. So. You get the idea. So what's the new stuff? Well, for starters, she no longer has the bird. Instead, she has an attack hunter. Because I think it's cool. Helicopter comes from the sky, shoots a missile, and it doesn't hit crouching from most of the time. Yeah, the changes to the dog I felt was like, oh, it'd be cool if she could do that, you know, because the dog was pretty much useless otherwise. It was only okay as like a zoning option, but imagine using it as a pressure tool too, you know. Plus, like, imagine the mix, like, you call the dog, not the helicopter. And then you just go low or something. And then I also booked the dog's hit stun so she can actually combo after the dog on hit. You get the idea. But yeah, attack helicopters. You're running after it. She also has another combo extension tool in her knife slash. It's core circle back with punch. Knife slash is core circle back with punch. She can actually press the punch button again to get knife slash tango, which causes a wall bounce, and she can actually run up the combo. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like jail is supposed to be more like in your face, like set play type stuff compared to like with the rest of the yeah. I absolutely cannot wait to see what people do with it, Tom. I actually cannot wait. That's why I am desperately trying to see what people do with this game. What like the highest caliber of players like myself could actually do, because I can't even, I don't even know how to. I kind of suck working with Parsec. My connection at home sucks. Well, I would love to see what other people do with it. Absolutely. And that's why I gave all the characters crazy stuff, because it's like, oh, would it be cool like to see this character because you don't really see him in this game, So, can assist knock the zombie over like if you call Iron Fist. No. No, that'll be too good. Like you're actually gonna have to physically commit to hitting the zombie. I think that's fine. You're gonna have to actually commit to hitting the zombie. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, Knife Slash is actually it has some pretty quick startup. It's safe on block. Yeah, it's safe on block. Heavy version is like the least safe. But she can actually like mix it up. Go for throw instead. Mix it up. Go for low or something. Like, yeah, I think it's probably gonna really affect her throw game and stuff. Still gotta give everybody tech kills. You know how it is. Oof, back. What other new stuff did she get? Oh yeah, she also has
danger
life up with down plus down plus punch. Didn't mean to do that. I killed her. So if I remember correctly, I have to look at the stats again. The life up, the herb gives her different levels of health depending on the strength of the input. The input is down plus punch. Light punch gives her about a good like what is that? 10% health, 15% health, 5%. It gives her a little bit of health. It has the fastest startup and the fastest recovery. So you can call assist and then go for that. You can do it over and over to try to get her life back up, right?
Let's go!
Medium version has the most recovery out of has longer recovery, but it gives her more life. Right? It gives her more life. And the heavy version has the most recovery. Like it lasts an absurdly long time, but it gives her a lot of health back. It gives her a chunky amount of health back. Just two of those gets her at like about 25% health. So if she's low in health, I'd imagine that like you can also can she even combo that in specials? If she can't, then I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah, she can. I think that's fair. But yeah, imagine you throwing that on screen. actually going to be like a point thing. You can't tag her out and do that, which I think is fair. So, yeah, she also has that. Gets life back. And, yeah. What else? Alright, I guess it's on the supers. I don't really think there's much else for the cover in terms of her specials. She doesn't have counter. That's another thing she doesn't have. She does not have counter because I am reserving the counter for Leon when I get to him. Leon Kennedy will be in the game. Not for a while, but he will be in the game. He will have like counters and stuff. Jill's gonna be more about like brawling and stuff like that, and getting in, setting up and stuff. Whereas Leon is gonna be more or less about like mixes and rushdown and stuff like that, counters and stuff. Like he's gonna be the up close kind of guy. Like whereas Jill, she's like a brawler who can zone. Chris is gonna be a straight up zoner. Wesker is gonna be like Wesker. You know, that's gonna be like the Resident Evil characters, and then you got other characters like Mr. X, who I will get to in a very. I'll get to him when I get to him. So, supers. She has hypercharging stars. It's just about the same. She's not invincible during the actual super itself, but she is invincible briefly during the start. So, Ryu was to do like a stand heavy kick or something. You can actually get him during those times. The super starts up pretty fast too, but it's not going to be hard to counter super. Yeah. So, it's actually it's her most basic combo and the really good combo and it's really good is for do it in the air. Get extension left. Yeah, but it is very cool. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher is better. Because while the thing is with Jill, she doesn't really have a lot of invincibles or reversals, kind of like Gambit. The difference is that her super, the rocket launcher super, starts up extremely quick. Fucking. It starts up in about 2 or 3 frames. The startup on that super is extremely quick. So if you miss time a meteor or something like that, she can just wake up with this and then get her damage. Rockets hit consistently for the most part. They do a good job. Leave you up on the full screen so she can actually like call the dog, zone, litter the screen with BS. So, yeah, that's the purpose of that super. Can't really combo after it. Not even in the corner because she flies too far away. But it is really good, like, get off of it. You can use it when somebody's pushing you too much. You can just whip the shit out of their face.
Spirit of the dragon.
The last super she has is Tyrant Super. Tyrant Super pretty much behaves the same as it does in Moment 2. But now the rocket actually blows them up. It blows them up automatically. You don't have to do any special methods. And you can actually combo after it if you want. Positive, pretty good. I can do it. I just suck. I'm sorry. Yeah, you get the idea. But yeah, that's Dylan in that show. Gonna be a very set play heavy character, all about setting up shop with like impressioning with her zombie assist and stuff. She's essentially kind of like Captain Commando, except that her air approaches are not gonna be as effective. Yeah, very similar to Captain Commando, except that she's more like straight to the point, or like not as straight to the point for the most part, because she's gonna have a lot more technical nuance in her moveset. So, yeah, there's that. Last character. Last character is Iron Fist. Just setting up the theme, you know, the tunes, all that good stuff. What'd you miss? Oh, I was just, I went over the game's general mechanics like a few hours ago, and then I'm just breaking down the characters that you see on screen, which are like the first couple of characters in the that showed up for the game in the demo, which is funny because I didn't actually peep this until after I was like midway through the screen. So right now I'm just breaking down the characters. I'm breaking down the last character that's on the screen, which is Iron Fist. So that's really about it. So all in all, yeah, you kind of missed quite a bit, but that's okay. There's always next time. And you can always just go back and rewatch it in the stream and stuff. Alright, Iron Fist. Plays relatively the same compared to Ultimate Marvel 3. You missed his chance in Marvel Infinite. Broke my heart. But a lot of the stuff that he had in Marvel 3 is still there. With also some stuff with the EX version of Iron Fist in Marvel 3. The mod, the EX balance mod. So let's go over that. Let's just go over his stuff. So, Iron Fist has pretty much a lot of his stuff from Marvel 3, with a few exceptions. For starters, his chi power-ups are relatively different in terms of the start. They don't start up as fast as Marvel 3, but they are effective in their own right.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Let's go!
His green chi power up gives a meter. It actually gives a meter. You don't have to. It doesn't just buff your meter gain on hit. It actually builds you meter over time. It builds you roughly close to a bar.
First attack.
Like no, you know what it does? It builds you like around like close to 50%. Like it gives you close to 2 bars. It actually gives you a good chunk of meter.
Dragon Fang!
Yep, right there. Gives him a good chunk of meter.
Dragon Fang!
Yeah, just to see how much more you get. Yeah, so it builds him like a third of a bar. It builds him one third of a bar. For like 25% meter. I don't know. I can't do math. But yeah, that's what that does. Light chi power up. Oh, the chi power ups, by the way, are down plus kick. The light chi power up, which is red, it busts his damage. and reduces the damage scaling on his stuff by like 10%, 15%, something like that. It pretty much reduces the damage scaling on his combos. So
Dragon Fang.
First attack.
Dragon Claw. Fist of Fury. Fist of Fury.
that's the idea. But the problem is he loses a little bit of health. But that's okay, you know? It's not that much. So he gets higher damage in his combos for the sake of losing a little bit of health.
which is fine. Okay,
I have to readjust the mic.
And medium power up
Dragon Fang.
buffs his defense, so he actually takes less damage than before. So for comparison,
First attack.
that's what he takes normally. Power up, he takes significantly less. So yeah, that's fair. Takes less damage. However, unlike 3, he cannot armor. He can't armor through his through attacks with the power up. I might change that in the future. I'm probably gonna change that, like buff it and stuff. As for how Iron Fist deals with projectiles, his stand heavy punch it nullifies single hit projectiles. So loses to beams and stuff and stronger projectiles, but completely obliterates low durability projectiles. Right? So that's neat. He also has, let me just get to his weapons. Let me just get straight to the point. So Core Circle 4 with light. Core Circle 4 with light punch. He has a Surging Fist. It's safe on block. Leads to throw pressure and stuff. Throw setups. Core Circle 4 with medium. Causes a crumple. He can actually combo afterwards. But if you do it again while they're because crumples put the opponent in an airborne state. If he does it again, they go into a spin out. They go into an undizzy. And they go right back to neutral. So if you try to use it again in the combos, that shit. Surging Fist causes sliding knockdown. Does the most damage out of the regular weapons, but it uses a lot of damage, so you don't have to be careful of height.
Spirit of the Dragon.
Like, so. What else we got? Core Circle 4 kick is Dragon's Tail. This move hits low, and much like Surging Fist, is safe on block. And then he has Crescent Heel, which is Core Circle 4 with medium kick. This is Core Circle 4 with light kick. This is Core Circle 4 with medium kick. Core Circle 4 with medium kick is Crescent Heel. This move hits overhead and it causes a block. So he can combo after it. And then he has Dragon Stomp, which is Core Circle 4 with heavy kick. This move is really good because, like his stand heavy punch, and nullifies projectiles. However, with this move, it nullifies beams as well. I can do it. It completely obliterates beams, depending on whose beam it is. It completely obliterates it. So, he charges the beam. I do the Dragon Stomp, completely obliterates it. So it's actually a solid pressure option. It's a solid pressure option as well. You can jump cancel it on hit, so it's good for combo extension. Right? So that's one thing. So the thing is with all of these moves I just showed, they are able to be record cancel. Iron Fist is a record character, so he can do. And the rules of the records are core circle forward, like light records can be changed into each other. So if you want, you can go for 3 damage. Like all of his records can change back into his light record, but his medium records cannot change into each other, and his heavy records cannot change into each other. But everything goes back to his lights. So well, and the max number of records you can do is 3. You only get about 3 records in a combo. But he also has another version, another set of records, which is his special records. These records put the opponent in special states such as wall bounce. And it gives Iron Fist special advantages. Core circle back with heavy punch is his wall of Kunlun. In order to trigger these records, you have to do core circle forward. You have to do one of his other records before you can do these. This record, and these records are some of his strongest records for a good reason. Right, so yeah, gives him armor. Yeah, Wall of Kunlun gives Iron Fist hyper armor. Hyper armor means you can pretty much obliterate everything. Like you can pretty much blow through super as well. You can blow through some of the strongest attacks in the game, except for special attacks, which are attacks that put the opponent in custom states or special states like ground bounces, wall bounces, dizzies, and crumpets, moves like that, or spinning knockdowns. Those type of moves you cannot actually work in custom states.
Ryu can perform Denjin without it being a super combo.
Well, that's not Denjin. That's actually Sen Hadoken. That's like, yeah, he can charge a beam without it being a super. It's just a less effective version of his beam. That's all it really is. It's to only help with zoning and stuff, so that way he doesn't get out zoned. That's all it really is. But yeah. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, he can dash cancel all of it too. Now, let me see if I can do this. I'm sorry if I suck at this. Yeah, if Iron Fist is close enough, he can pretty much obliterate this. Well, not obliterate it, because his hyper armor only lasts for so long. So, let me see if I can do it again. Yeah, that was weird. I'll get a body check.
Alright. So in situations where Iron Fist is dealing with the super for full strength, so let's say he gets in, he does one of his other records first. He can cancel into one of his supers and get the hit. So he's pretty much using the armor on his wall of Kunlun, which is partial backwards heavy punch, to get in. That's pretty much what he's meant to use it for. And because it has hyper armor, he can all the hits. He can absorb all the hits with the super. Like, not all of it, but enough. Which is neat. I think that's cool. What else we got? And his Rising Fang. Rising Fang in Marvel 3 nullified projectiles, but in this game, if I can do it. Give me a second. It actually blows through projectiles. Like, it actually ignores projectiles. So that move actually just completely bypasses projectiles. Let me see if it works on beams. Gotta see. It doesn't. So one move is good for blowing through. One move is good for blowing through projectiles in general, and even supers. The other move is good for anti-airs and stuff. You know, good stuff, and it's good for pressure. Both moves are good for pressure too. So yeah, that's all of his specials. Now on to his supers. We got his punch super, which is Iron Rage. That's what it's called. Iron Rage is course of forward punch.
Great!
Causes a wall bounce, and you can actually combo extend from it. But if he does it again, they pop up. So you're gonna have to find another way to end your combo, which is where this other super comes in. This other super is quarter circle backwards punch.
Spirit of the dragon.
Which is volcanic roar. This move,
Spirit of the dragon.
OTGs. I mean, a lot of stuff in this game OTGs, but
Spirit of the dragon.
this move nullifies projectiles. So, in theory,
Spirit of the dragon. Spirit of the dragon.
no, it doesn't. But it does destroy low durability projectiles and stuff. Damn, I gotta put my phone on the charger. You know, die. I gotta be able to read the chat. That would have been bad. I would have lost the chat room. Alright. And last super is, what's it called? I don't forget what it's called. But the level 3. It's his level 3.
I'm going to give it more oomph, trust me on that. I'm going to make that super.
It's gonna have a lot more oomph.
So,
The power of T.
yeah. But super does a lot of damage. Goes a pretty far distance. You're going to have to buff the freak out of the hitbox. So, yeah. So it's a good combo ender too. Not too full screen though, but you can pretty much just lay that full screen. So yeah, that's Iron Fist in a nutshell. I guess I should do a couple of combos with him before I close the stream out. So. Cool. Cool.
Dragon Fang. Dragon Fang. Dragon Fang. Dragon Fang. Dragon Claw. Spirit of the Dragon.
That is like no damage. I could do better than that. Oh yeah, also forgot to mention.
Dragon Fang.
Rising Fang, able to be done in the air.
Dragon Fang.
Which is cool.
Dragon Fang. Dragon Fang.
Gives them another way of getting in through the air.
Dragon Fang. Dragon Claw.
Very
Cool.
good.
The Iron Fist combos are going to have a very different rhythm.
Dragon Fang. Dragon Claw.
Look how much damage I did. That is a shit ton of damage. But yeah, Iron Fist combos. They're very much going to be like...
Dragon Fang. Dragon Fang.
Yeah. Iron Fist combos are cool. So, I tried to make him better than he was in Mobile 3 because generally he's considered pretty bad. So I did a lot of stuff like, oh, his meter game is better. So he's going to be one of the best battery characters in the game. He's got hyper armor on one of his moves. One of his moves pretty much completely ignores projectiles. Stand heavy punches destroy single hit projectiles. Dragon Stomp obliterates like even some of the strongest beams in the game. So it's just like, yeah, like Iron Fist is going to be a really solid character.
He's gonna have a lot of ways to get in. Plus, like fastball and stuff. He's gonna have a lot of ways to get in. And you can get in from full screen practically instantly. So, yeah, that's Iron Fist in a nutshell. Extremely fast character, all about like rush down and even footsies and stuff. Hulking with his specials, like all that good shit. Iron Fist is, I think, going to be a very solid character in the game, and I will hope to see some good play with him. Awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for this stream. Pretty much we talked about the game's current gameplay system. We talked about the current gameplay system in place, and we broke down the characters that are on the screen. As for my hopes for this game's gameplay system, I think it's mostly going to come down to like, I still have to add air throws. I want it to feel more faithful to MvC games, also doing something radically different. Like, because MvC games never really had a combo break mechanic before, like where you can manually break out of a combo outside of like counter switching over it. So it's just like, there's going to be combo break mechanics. There's going to be I'm going to add in air throws. Expect a lot of characters with mobility and stuff to show up. Expect more armor characters to show up. And expect, like, you know, just expect some of the some more Marvel-esque stuff. You know, because I have a lot of stuff planned for you guys, and it's on the horizon. A lot of characters are in the works. Hulk, Leo, Nova, Electro, Miles Morales, Captain America. Blue says still being worked out, but I have a good idea as to where I want to take it. Yeah, like a lot of characters are going to show up. You know, Wolverine. I have a lot of characters playing, so the next build will not be out for a very, very long time. I think the last character I will probably add for a public build is he's like the last character I will probably ever drop. No, I'm going to finish Electro, and here's all I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to finish Electro, and then I will release a brand new public build, so that way you guys can test out Dimitri and Electro. And after that, I will have no more builds for you guys to try out. Because I feel like this roster will be a great representation, and like in terms of the character's gameplay, it will be a great representation of where I want this game to actually go. So once I finish Electro, there will be and make some general system changes. There will be a final beta build. There will be a finalized beta build that will be set for release. So once that build releases, I will not be releasing any more beta builds for the game until the game is actually finished. Until I get a sizable roster of like at least like 30 characters. At least 30 characters. So that's the plan. 30 characters at the least by launch. If I can get more, that'd be great. I hope to get at least close to I hope to get around 30 characters done by the fall. Because I have life. If not by the fall, if not by the summer. So just keep an eye out. I have a lot of plans for the game, and I cannot wait for you guys to actually see it.
So, but thanks for stopping by, whoever is left in here. My throat is very dry. It is 12 o'clock on the dot where I'm at. I'm probably gonna hit the bed or something, like get a nice beastie cup of water. And for right now, I will close out this stream with a Captain Commando combo video. With that being said, see you guys the next time I decide to stream. I'm glad that I was able to get a new microphone, so I'm actually able to talk to you folks. And I'll see you then. Yeah, thanks for everybody that showed up. I'm gonna end it with a Captain Commando combo video that I was working on. So yeah, maybe pull it up right now. And yeah, thanks for anybody that stopped by. I greatly appreciate it. And the next time I do decide to stream this game, it will be a whole lot of brand new stuff. I will be releasing more character trailers. I haven't even released a trailer for Ken. I have to release a trailer for Ken. I have to finish Iron Fist. I have to finish Nova, Electro, Miles Morales, Hulk. I have to get Leo's moveset finalized. I'm already talking with some folks about that. And there will be a whole lot more stuff coming after that. A whole lot more news. So, but right now, enjoy this combo video. And this has been Spider Youth 13. We are so close to 1K subs. If we can hit that 1K sub mark, that will change my life forever. So, but I'll see y'all next time. Not gonna hold y'all any longer. Good night.
Air combo!